Hey guys, my name is Nick and welcome to my channel. So I just watched Horse Girl, this new drama on Netflix, and I feel compelled to save you from it. This film stars Alison Brie as an arts and crafts store employee who is socially awkward, and she doesn't spend a whole lot of time with her family or friends, but she does watch the same crime procedural show over and over again, and she likes horses. So she's basically everyone's worst roommate. But she begins to have these strange dreams and she's losing time, and so we as audience members immediately know that she is dealing with some sort of mental health disorder, but the film doesn't realize it until about halfway through, and Horse Girl is just an incredibly frustrating movie for me. I really wanted to like it or at least give it a pass, but I can't see myself doing that. I really like Alison Brie. I always have, and I've never been able to peg her down, but now I realize she's arts and crafts girl. But I thought that I would at least be able to recommend this film for her performance, at least, because I've always liked her acting style, but she doesn't really do anything in this movie to wow me, and I thought with the material being so weak, she should blow it out of the park, but it's just pretty much I also like the director Jeff Baena, and he's done a couple good ones, like The Little Hours and Life After Beth. Those are two comedies that I personally enjoy, but this movie was a complete misfire for me. I just feel like it was completely off tonally, and I don't really think that they accomplished at all what they set out to do. This film is described on IMDb as a darkly humorous psychological thriller, but it really comes off as like a bad Oscar bait film or like a TV movie from the 90s. My problem with this movie is that it's a nothing movie. There's nothing going on in it. We spend so much time with our main character Sarah just being quirky and having these exchanges with people, but it doesn't really amount to anything other than to let us know that, hey, she's off a little bit. But then when it really gets down to business and introduces how this character is actually thinking, it doesn't necessarily feel like it comes out of nowhere, but it also doesn't feel earned. She goes from being this socially awkward but likable woman to just being what seems to be the crazy cliche in a film. She just seems like a stereotypical crazy person, and it just takes so long to get anywhere. Like, what I will say, this is not a spoiler because it's so inconsequential, but not even that early into the movie, but early enough into the movie, she meets a guy and she sets up a date with him, and then it takes like another half hour for them to even go on a date. And in the middle of all that, she's just like sewing and going to dance class and getting her pipes fixed. It's just disappointing to me. Not only is this movie much longer than it needs to be, but it really just should have been a short, because it's just maybe 45 minutes to an hour of our main character kind of being weird, but not really realizing that there's anything going on, and then we just don't really even get an actual journey for her. And I feel like the movie is trying to say that this is some sort of like dark comedy, like, oh, this is funny, but it doesn't at all come across that way in the filmmaking. It feels as though that this is trying to be a drama about mental illness, but at the same time we don't actually explore our main character really at all. You don't really get much out of her other than that she has these obsessions. There's no journey for her, and there's no story for her to be a part of. It's just an assembly of scenes, and none of it really comes together totally. I really feel like as filmmakers they were trying to do something, and it looks decent enough, the acting is fine, it's overall like okay, and I guess there could be some people that would enjoy this film, but I just feel like, especially where it leads and how it gets there, nothing in this movie really makes sense, and I don't think that it's at all supposed to. I wish I had some deeper thoughts on this. I feel like it's trying to be a thoughtful exploration of mental illness, but I just don't see it. It's not there for me. Again, it's a nothing movie. Nothing happens in it. I'm gonna give Horse Girl a 2 out of 5, pretty much for aesthetic purposes alone. What do you guys think? What did you think of Horse Girl? Did you happen to think it was a wonderful character study, or did you just think it was really fucking boring like I did? Let me know in the comments below. Of course, if you thought it was a masterpiece, feel free to let me know. That's totally okay. We can, of course, have different opinions on movies and still talk about them. Thank you so much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel. all the things that you already know to do, because you're not stupid. You're a completely smart person who is subscribing to my channel and being very awesome. Thank you so much once again for making it all the way to the end, and I'll see you in my next video.